Imagine you're standing on the edge of a forest, a place where trees stretch endlessly towards the sky, their leaves whispering secrets in the wind. Each tree, a potential friend, sways gently, waiting for you to step closer and discover its story. Making friends, you see, is a lot like wandering through this forest. It's about stepping carefully, listening closely, and opening yourself to the connections that nature and people offer. So let's begin this exploration. The key to making friends and inspiring others isn't hidden in some ancient scroll. It's deeply rooted in our shared humanity. It's about understanding how we naturally connect and influence each other using the tools we were born with: our bodies, our emotions, and our ability to empathize and communicate authentically. Think about a time when you met someone new. Maybe your heart fluttered a bit, your mind raced with thoughts of first impressions. This is where it starts. Making friends begins with the silent language of the body. Your posture, the angle of your shoulders, even the warmth of your gaze speaks volumes before you say a single word. Imagine your body as a lighthouse, sending out signals of openness or defensiveness, trust or caution. When you meet someone, picture yourself as a beacon of warmth and approachability. Stand or sit with your body open, arms relaxed, not crossed. Let your eyes soften, meeting theirs with genuine curiosity. It's like opening a door to your lighthouse, inviting them in from the storm. Now let's walk a little further into this forest path together. As the leaves rustle underfoot, think of the conversations you've had that have left you feeling uplifted and understood. Those moments when you've walked away with a skip in your step. Often, the people behind those conversations have mastered the art of listening with their whole being. It's more than hearing words. It's feeling their rhythm, their weight, and responding with empathy. Imagine conversations as a dance. When you listen with your whole self, you match your steps to the music of the moment. Nod slightly, lean in a bit closer to show you're engaged, and give subtle cues that you're listening. This is more than a technique. It's an embodiment of empathy. You're telling the other person, I see you, I hear you, and what you're sharing matters to me. This simple act can transform a casual encounter into the beginnings of a deep friendship. As we move deeper into this forest, consider the importance of speaking with confidence. Confidence is not about having all the answers or speaking perfectly. It's about believing in your own value, in the stories you have to tell. Picture it as lighting a path with your words, showing others where you've been and where you're going. Speak clearly, with a steady rhythm, as if you're guiding someone through the underbrush of your thoughts. Confidence draws people in, not because you claim authority, but because you invite them to walk alongside you. Yet, even as you speak confidently, remember to weave in threads of vulnerability. Imagine you're in a clearing where the light filters down through the canopy, casting patterns of light and shadow on the forest floor. Vulnerability, like those patches of sunlight, is what makes your story relatable. When you share a personal challenge, an insecurity, or a dream, you offer a glimpse into your own reality. It's these shared moments of humanity that inspire others. They see a part of themselves reflected back, and it builds a bridge of understanding and connection. Let's pause here within this imaginary forest and consider the power of stories. People don't connect over facts and figures, but through stories that resonate emotionally. A well-told story can be as vivid as the colors of a sunset, painting pictures in the mind. Next time you meet someone new, think of a story that reveals something about who you are. It doesn't have to be grand, just true. Maybe it's about the time you got lost in a new city and the unexpected kindness of a stranger, or how a childhood passion led you to where you are today. Stories like these are windows into your world, inviting others in to see and feel what you have experienced. Imagine now the sunlight fading, the forest becoming a quiet silhouette against the twilight sky. This is where inspiration begins to take root. To inspire someone is to be like the dawn breaking through the darkness, offering new perspectives and possibilities. It's about encouraging them to see beyond the immediate, to dream big and act boldly. When you live authentically, pursue your passions fervently, and support others in their journeys, you become not just a friend, but a beacon of inspiration. As we end our walk through this forest of friendship and inspiration, remember that the journey is ongoing. Each encounter, each conversation is a new path to explore. Approach each one with the openness of a beginner, the curiosity of an adventurer, and the empathy of a true friend. And now, as you leave this podcast and step back into your own world, carry this image with you. The forest is vast and full of potential connections waiting to be made. You are both a wanderer and a guide, capable of illuminating paths for others while discovering your own. So go forth, open-hearted and curious, and watch as the world around you lights up with the glow of new friendships and possibilities. Let's dive deeper into the art of making friends and inspiring people by expanding on the concept of genuine curiosity. Curiosity is often underestimated in our social interactions, yet it holds the key to unlocking connections that go beyond the superficial. It's about more than just asking questions. It's about the intention behind them. When we approach someone with genuine curiosity, we're not looking for information to file away. Instead, we're eager to understand their story, their feelings, and their perspectives. Consider the last time someone truly listened to you. How did it make you feel? Seen, valued, perhaps even inspired? That's the power of being genuinely curious about another person. It's an active process of engaging with what they have to say, without the distractions of thinking about how we're going to respond. This kind of presence is rare, and when you offer it, you're giving a gift that's remembered long after the conversation ends. The beauty of curiosity is that it naturally flows into empathy. Once we open the door to understanding, we start to see the world from the other person's vantage point. This empathetic approach allows us to connect on a deeper level, creating a bond that's fortified by understanding rather than transaction. This is where inspiration truly begins. When you make someone feel heard, you ignite a sense of belonging, a spark that urges them to be more of who they are. But let's not overlook the role of vulnerability in these interactions. Vulnerability, contrary to popular belief, is not a weakness. It's a strength, an openness that invites others to drop their guard as well. It's expressing not just the polished parts of our lives, but also our uncertainties and hopes. When we are honest and authentic, we create a space where others feel safe to do the same. This exchange of authenticity enriches the friendship, making it not just deeper, but also more resilient. Now let's address the courage it takes to cultivate these relationships. It's easy to get comfortable with the familiar, to stick to conversations that don't challenge us or our beliefs. But the most rewarding connections often lie just beyond the boundaries of comfort. We must be willing to stretch those boundaries, to engage with people who have different experiences and viewpoints. This is where growth happens, for both parties involved. So, as we navigate the journey of making friends and inspiring people, let's remember to lead with curiosity, empathy, and a dash of courage. They form the foundation of meaningful relationships that inspire. These are the connections that enrich our lives and the lives of those around us, creating a ripple effect of positive change. And isn't that what we all yearn for? A world where connections are meaningful, where inspiration is a two-way street, and where friendships are built on the bedrock of authenticity. Until next time, keep listening, keep sharing, and keep inspiring. As we dive deeper into the art of connecting with others, let's explore an often overlooked ingredient: vulnerability. While it may seem counterintuitive, opening up, showing the parts of ourselves we usually reserve for the mirror, creates an authentic space for others to step into. Imagine for a moment being at a gathering where you only know a handful of people. There's that moment of hesitation before you decide to approach someone new. You exchange names, talk about the weather, maybe share thoughts on the event. Now, picture this. Instead of merely nodding along, you choose to share a piece of your story, a small struggle, a recent joy, or even a quirky hobby. It doesn't have to be monumental, just meaningful enough to reveal your human side. This is where the magic of friendship begins. Vulnerability is not about oversharing or laying bare your soul at every opportunity. It's about finding the courage to be real in a world often shrouded in facades. It's about understanding that you, in your imperfections and peculiarities, are worthy of connection. When you lead with vulnerability, you give others permission to do the same. It's like saying, hey, it's okay to be human here. This mutual understanding fosters deeper connections, shifting conversations from the superficial to the sincere. And these sincere connections are the foundation of friendships that don't just linger in the background, but actively enrich our lives. Inspiring people, then, becomes a natural extension of these deep connections. When we are truly seen and heard, we begin to see and hear others with a clarity that inspires. Our authenticity becomes contagious. You may find that your willingness to be open elevates the conversation, encouraging others to express their own truths. It's important to remember that inspiration doesn't always manifest in grand gestures. Often, it's in the small, consistent acts of kindness and understanding. It's in the text sent to check in on someone, the patience offered during a friend's hard day, or simply being present without the need to fix or solve. As we navigate our social landscapes, I invite you to reflect on this. How can you bring more of your true self into your interactions? What small step of vulnerability are you willing to take the next time you're with someone new? Remember, the aim isn't to change who you are, but to reveal what already exists beneath the surface. By doing so, we not only make friends, we inspire people, not through what we have, but through who we are. Thank you for sharing this moment with me today. Until next time, keep showing up as your beautifully imperfect self. You never know who you might inspire along the way.